Welcome to the Castle, home to the Northwest Knights. On this night, Northwest has graciously lowered the drawbridge to Fred Hunt Press Box high above Ken Cash Field to allow us here at Waycross Community Media to take in their celebration of the seniors. However, this celebration has been interrupted by a group from Oxford calling themselves the Talawanda Brave and has caused the Knights to once again defend the castle. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Shane Coleman here with my broadcast partner Chris Mead. And Chris, we've made it to the 10th and final week of the regular season. The Knights are sitting on the cusp of a first round playoff home game next week. In your opinion, what do they need to do in this one to seal the deal?
I think honestly just keep playing the football they've been playing this entire season, which means spraying the ball out, getting to its playmakers, and then just using their edge rushers to attack the quarterback on defense. I think this is more of a business trip for Northwest and just getting ready for the playoffs.
Very insightful, Chris. I mean, Northwest sitting at 5-4. A win here makes them 6-4. They were right at the 8 seed this week, so that would get them a home game. One would figure a win here would pretty much seal the deal. Talawanda comes in 1-8. They are 1-3 in the conference. That's good for 5th. Coming off of a loss 38-0 last week at Mount Healthy. The Knights come in off of a very high-scoring 54-42 win over Harrison last week. So we'll be seeing what the Knights and the Brave have in store for us here shortly.
That's how it works.
Absolutely beautiful night here at Northwest High School. Can't ask for much better for late October.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I'm good.
Thought we were just about ready to go, and apparently not. We're still waiting. Nice shot of Diego Yoon, the quarterback for Northwest.
Just an explosive player. You can run the ball, pass the ball, just everything I wanted from a quarterback.
Yeah, Chris, speaking of Diego Yoon, last week against Harrison, 16 of 23 passing for 258 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's second passing in the conference, and that's pretty impressive. He's also one of the top rushers in the conference as well.
Yeah, the offense for Northwest this season, to quote the old Nickelodeon show, "Go Diego, go."
Yeah.
That is essentially the Knights' philosophy on offense this season.
Yep, they just follow right behind Diego, and how he plays is how they go.
All right, Knights are teeing the ball up at their own 40-yard line.
Avion Perkins on the kickoff for your
So this will be
Knights.
number 1, Avion Perkins kicking the ball away for Northwest.
Glass deep for Talawanda.
Got 2 guys deep for the Brave in the white. And week 10 of the regular season is underway. A line drive kick going to be scooped up right about the 13-yard line. He's got a little seam up the middle, hurdles a guy, gets flipped on his face, and we have a flag at the end of that play.
Penalty flag on the end of the return by Logan Howard.
That return was by number 8, Payson Wilkes for the Brave.
Yeah, Taysom Wilkes, playing football, but also running some track and some hurdles.
Yeah. Gutsier than I am. I would never want to try to jump over somebody. We have no flag. It's been waved off. So Talawanda will start their first drive of the game right about their own 35-yard line. Nose of the ball touching the 35. Talawanda is going to be led onto the field by quarterback number 7, Cale Litch. I apologize if that name is not pronounced correctly. Two guys in the backfield in pistol formation, man in motion. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Breaks a tackle, bounces it outside, and he's going to be dragged down by about 4 blue jerseys. It's number 27, Daquan Roberson on the carry.
Yeah, I think Davion Perkins, number 1 for Northwest, did a nice job keeping contained there. Tried to bounce it to the outside, breaking that 1 tackle, and no luck. Northwest shut down right away.
Yeah, it looks like they gave him a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second and about 7. Same formation to the other side. Man in motion. They're going to run the option. No, he hands it off to Roberson. Roberson gets swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to be a loss, and that'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, really nice job there by the front 7 of Northwest, just getting in the backfield and stopping it right away.
The Northwest front, they're not huge, but they got some serious speed up there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They have a top 2 in sacks in the conference. Pretty impressive.
And they'll be looking to get after the quarterback here on 3rd and long.
Obvious passing down.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if Talawanda goes to the ground again. He's going to roll to his left. Throw. He's got a man. Pass complete. And it'll be interesting where the forward progress gets marked. Where the ref is at, it is right at the 1st down marker, and that is a brave 1st down.
Really nice job just rolling out, getting Cale some space to make an accurate throw. Obviously, nice catch and right to the marker. Sometimes you worry about them passing a little bit short, then you have to run for the 1st down. Not in this case.
Yeah, that's one of those get to the 1st down marker, sit there, and we'll hit you.
Yep, situational football.
All right, 1st and 10 for Talawanda at their own 45-yard line. Give to Roberson. That gets gobbled up in the backfield. Huge loss on the play. Number 42, that is Noah Calvin with a huge hit in the backfield for the Knights.
Noah Calvin has been living in the backfield this entire season. He's 1st in the conference in sacks.
Get another look at that. He just beats his man, and he says, young man. Slams him to the ground. Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15. Trips to the far side for Talawanda. He's going to drop back, throws, pass too high, and it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice effort there by the wide receiver trying to catch it. Always a little bit scary for the quarterback or the offense in general if the ball goes high.
Yeah, that's one of those, they call that a hospital pass. You don't want to leave your receiver out to dry like that.
Yeah.
Took a little pop at the end. Fortunately, he did hold up a little bit so he didn't get completely drilled.
Yeah, those ribs were exposed.
Plays like that make me very glad I played O-line and not receiver. 3rd and 15 from the 40. Going to roll to his right. Throws over the middle. It's up in the air. Picked off by the Knights. And Perkins has got room down the sideline. He's going to make a man miss. Cuts it back. He's to the 10. And he's going to be dropped right about the 6-yard line. 1st down, Northwest.
Really nice job by Davian Perkins. I believe that's his 3rd interception for the year. And I think that will now put him in 1st place in the conference in interceptions.
Yeah, we get a replay there, a tipped pass. Perkins just runs by and says, thank you very much, and he about housed this thing. Nice cutback. Touchdown saving tackle by number 52 for Talawanda.
Yeah, absolutely nice awareness by Perkins there. Just basically just running a tip drill and just getting in the air and going to the house almost.
All right, so 1st and goal coming up for the Knights. Almost an identical formation. And Yoon gets them to jump. Nice hard count. Gives Talawanda a little jumpy early. That's going to move him half the distance, and now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. A lot of options here for the Knights. You got 4 downs rather to get in the end zone from 3 yards out. Give up the middle. That gets swallowed up. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Good staunch goal line defense by Talawanda.
Yeah, great job. I believe that was a defensive end, maybe a corner, came crashing down on that thing. So that'll bring up 2nd goal. We're right about the same spot. And we've got Northwest is going to jump, so that's going to move them back. So the Knights get the benefit of the offsides call in the first play, and then they give it right back with a false start.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit jumpy at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Northwest knows what they're playing for tonight, a possible home playoff game next week. So I'm sure they're a little jumpy, especially here on senior night. Seniors want to show up for the family and the friends. So 2nd goal from the 9-yard line. Yoon going to throw the end zone right through the hands. It's incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice inside post route there by Davian Perkins, just a little high, but catchable ball.
Yeah, Perkins did a nice job of beating his man off the line, but throw is a little too high. So 3rd and goal now for the Knights, and you want to come away with points here. You don't want to get a gift in location and give it all away. Yoon in the shotgun. He's going to look to the end zone. Throws. Picked off by Talawanda, and he's got room down the sideline. Yoon trying to cut him off. And he's going to be wrestled out of bounds right about the Northwest 30.
Yep.
Huge interception for Talawanda.
Logan Howard did a great job reading the eyes of the quarterback and just being aware and taking care of and picking the ball off and just running down the field.
Yeah, we'll get another look at that. I think Talawanda realized that Perkins is the favorite target of Yoon. He jumped that route, and he about took it back to the house, but nice hustle by Diego Yoon to run that down and knock him out of bounds.
Really nice hustle by Diego Yoon. Also nice job by Talawanda staying in bounds. A little tripwire act there.
Yeah, that always impresses me when corners and receivers can do that, because I am big and clumsy, and I cannot tap my toes like that.
But great job by Talawanda defense. You know, when you thought they were about to give up points, best thing that could happen, turnover happened.
Yeah, and the worst thing that can happen if you're Northwest.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Brave. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. Nope, they're going to move it back. It's at the 30. So 2nd and 10 now for Talawanda. And Chris, you get used to seeing so many of these high-tempo offenses like Northwest doesn't huddle up. It's kind of a throwback watching Talawanda go with a huddle on every play.
Yeah, it kind of warms my heart a little bit.
2nd down, handoff up the middle. Stuffed by a whole host of blue jerseys. Gets maybe a yard.
Maybe. They're just doing a great job, Northwest is, and just stopping those holes from opening up and just collapsing on the running backs.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of crashing the hole, and they're not letting the running game get going for Talawanda. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 9 or 10. Not quite on the 29-yard line. Going to roll to his right. He options it. There goes Roberson. Roberson going to be tripped up well short of the 1st down marker, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Brave.
Yeah, I like Talawanda's play calling there. They try and go to the outside, see if they have any luck there. Nice job by Northwest, though. Again, just doing just basic fundamentals. Excellent tackle.
Yeah, the option's a very tricky offense to see if you're not used to seeing it every day, but they did a nice job. Everybody had their man. Nobody got beat. They gain about 4.
Yeah, the option is make sure you have a hat on a hat.
All right, Talawanda going to go for it here, 4th and about 6. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw. He's got a man, and they're going to call that a completion, and that is a 1st down for Talawanda.
I think it's an excellent play call on Talawanda's part. They're playing man across the board. They're not allowing any safety help for Northwest. They're just worried about their running game. And then obviously Kale is comfortable just rolling out and throwing. That's the 2nd time we've seen a completion using the rollout.
Yeah, that seems to be the favorite kind of pass play for Talawanda. They haven't really had a straight drop back yet. Everything's been rolling left or right.
And I think the reason for that is just because of the pass rush that's so effective for Northwest.
Yeah, they got some dudes who can get to the quarterback. Oh, collision in the backfield, gets it off to Roberson, and he's going to be swallowed at the line. No, he's still going. He's going to go down for a loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
As sad as that play was, it could have been a lot worse because of the exchange. But luckily, Talawanda was able to hold on to it and just take negative yards instead of a turnover.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Anytime you have a collision in the backfield on a handoff, that ball usually ends up on the ground. So nice job by Talawanda to make sure somebody was heading or had the hands on it. So 2nd and 12 coming up for Talawanda. Ball right about the Northwest 20. And they go under center for the first time tonight. He's going to keep it, He gets gobbled up in the backfield and dropped for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, excellent fake, but Northwest was not fooled, and as you said, gobbled up for a mile.
Here we get another look. Nice job shedding blocks.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
It appeared to be number 50, T.J. Johnson, that got the stop for the loss. Did a great job shedding a block and getting in the backfield. 3rd and long. He's going to roll to the near side. Pulls up and throws, looking to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Talawanda. And we have a flag after the play. That's usually in the unsportsmanlike conduct region. Waiting.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
We got unsportsmanlike conduct against Talawanda.
Penalty to be assessed on the kickoff.
But getting back to that touchdown throw, one great throw, but also just a great catch by Hayden Markham there. 6'1",
Penalty flag before the kick.
190 pounds. Just throw it up to him and let him make a jump ball play on it.
Yeah, sometimes that's the easiest thing you got to do. You got a tall receiver, just have him go get it.
Northwest.
We'll redo the kick after the offsides on the Knights. They got him to jump again.
Penalty flag
So
before
we'll
the kick.
retry this a third time.
Offside, Northwest.
And it looks like Talawanda is going to go ahead and go for 2 now since they're moving so close to the goal line.
Talawanda will line up at a 2-point conversion attempt.
So back-to-back offsides penalties, and that puts the Braves right on the goal line. Or Brave, I'm sorry. I knew I was going to do it, and I already did in the first quarter. So a 2-point conversion attempt for Talawanda. Ball pretty much on the goal line. This is one of those get in behind your big boys and fall forward. And 2-point is good. So with 4:38 to go in quarter number 1, Talawanda with an 8-0 lead over Northwest.
Yeah, that was actually Talawanda's best run of the night on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, the big boys up front did a nice job. They blasted open a hole, and that fullback had nobody touching it.
Yeah, just walk right in.
Get another look. Great job by the O-line. Look at that hole. You could drive a truck through that thing. And that was senior number 23, DJ Morris Williams, on the carry for the 2. And Chris, as a former O-lineman, it warms my heart to see a hole that wide.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Those big hog mollies up front never get any of the glory, but they did a great job right there.
No, nobody knows who you are unless you mess up.
Yes.
If you mess up, everybody knows who you are. But when the running back gets a big hole like that, usually you have your running back will pat you on the head and say, hey, great job. But the people in the crowd, they're just going like, hey, he did a great job. I have no idea who did it, but that running back did great.
Yeah, I think your guys' motto is you guys protect anonymously.
Yeah. So they are going to assess that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the kickoff. So Talawanda is going to be kicking away from their own 25-yard line. 2 guys deep for Talawanda, or for Northwest rather. Kick is away, a deep kick. Actually had to back up, fielded right at the 20-yard line. He's going to try and take it up the middle. He makes a man miss. He makes another guy miss. He's got room to the sideline, cuts it back. Big block. Breaks out of a tackle, and he gets tripped up right at the end there. Northwest is going to get great field position. They'll start right about the Talawanda 44 or 45 yard line. So we get another look.
Yeah, excellent job. Some nifty moves, just making his way up the field, find those small creases and alleys.
Yeah, that was senior Noah Calvin on the return. A shoestring tackle kept that from being a much bigger return. All right, so the Northwest offense back on the field. Diego Yoon looking to make up for that interception on the last drive. Knights playing from behind for the first time tonight. Yoon with the play action. He's looking deep. He's got time to throw. Throwing deep. He's got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Northwest. And talk about answering back in a hurry.
Jamari Thrasher just getting a nice job, just crossing right down the field, breaking away from the guy covering him. And hardest part of that was just the behind, over-the-shoulder catch. Nice throw by Diego Yoon, and also nice job by the offensive line with that time in the pocket.
Oh, yeah. Yoon had no trouble getting his whole body weight into that throw. He didn't have to worry about anybody touching him on that one.
Really nice block, especially on number 8 for Talawanda, blocked him.
Let's get another look here. All 5 guys, you got a pancake. Running back loses his man, but the O-lineman that didn't have anybody, he says, hey, I got you. Takes him right out of the play. Yoon throws an absolute missile down the field for 6. Looks like the Knights are going to stay on there to go for the tie here. Man in motion. And we have a flag before the snap. And we got a false start on the Knights. So the Knights a little further to go now for 2 points. Chris, on one hand, it gives you a little more room to work with in the end zone.
Yeah, I was about to say, the Knights like the spread offense, and a little more room in the red zone makes those windows a little bit bigger.
Yoon's throw going to fall to the ground, so the 2-point conversion no good. So with 4:20 to go in quarter number 1, the Knights trail 8-6. Tried to fit that in too tight of a window, and it almost got picked off. Loving the catchphrases that they've got going on tonight in the press box. Those are outstanding.
Yeah, great job.
All right, so Mr. Do-It-All, Davion Perkins, has got the ball teed up for the Knights. Kind of unusual, you have a receiver who's also a kicker.
Yeah, he's just a Swiss Army knife for the team.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Line drive kick. Going to be fielded right about the 15-yard line. He's going to try and go down the far sideline. He's got a block. He's got room. He's got one man to beat. He cuts back, and he gets drilled just shy of the 35-yard line. So a nice return for Talawanda is going to set him up in great field position.
Yeah, we saw it on the last kickoff for Northwest. Now we saw it for Talawanda. Just a great job by the receiving teams on special teams. Just running, find those alleys and just making the most of them.
As we get another look there, a nice block, just about sprung him. That little bit of hesitation when he had the guy trying to go low on him, let the guy behind him catch up and drop him.
Mm-hmm. And usually those big runs, sometimes you see a flag for blocking the back, but nice clean play there by Talawanda.
Yeah, aside from the false starts and the one unsportsmanlike conduct, it's been a pretty clean game in terms of actual fundamentals. All right, 1st and 10 for Talawanda. Ball at about the 36-yard line of the Knights. Hands it off. He's going to be gobbled up in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss. 2nd down and about 12 coming up.
Just not having any luck going against the Northwest run defense right now. Again, their best plays so far have been just rolling Cal out and throwing it to one of their tall receivers.
Yeah, their run game's having a hard time getting going aside from that 2-point conversion they had. The D tackles are doing a nice job in the middle there, just blowing up the holes.
Just filling those holes and not letting them go anywhere.
And again, we touched on it already at one point in this game. The defensive line for Northwest is not overly big, but they're very quick. Rolls to his right, throw is complete. Breaks a tackle, he's got a 1st down, still dragging defenders. They're going to blow that one dead, but not before a Talawanda 1st down.
Yeah, Hayden Markham is the biggest weapon on Talawanda's offense, and I think they're just going to give him a steady diet of passes this entire game, and so far that's been effective.
Yeah, I think Talawanda's game plan has been don't let the big boys in the middle get to you. Just roll out and try to get some time to get the ball off.
Yeah, just try and get those Northwest edge rushers off their pass rush lanes.
Yeah, Chris, you're talking about Hayden Markham. He is their #1 guy. 40 catches, 571 yards, and 6 touchdowns coming into this game. That is good for #3 in the conference in receiving yards. Handoff off the right side, still dragging defenders.
And nice help there by his offensive line, just pushing him along.
Get another look, a little misdirection. Collision in the backfield, but able to just keep those big legs moving.
Yeah, those legs just kept churning.
It also helps when you have about 3 offensive linemen shoving you forward.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Second and about 4 coming up for Talawanda. Ball right at the 20-yard line. Give up the middle. He's going to be wrestled down. Maybe a gain of a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down. Looks like they're going to say no gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd down coming up. Defensive ends did a nice job crashing down there for Northwest.
Yeah, excellent job just crashing and stealing the run.
Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter #1. An exciting game so far.
He's a one-on-one matchup with Hayden Markham right here if he wants it.
He's going to roll. Looks like he's trying to option. He breaks through, and he is in for another Talawanda touchdown.
Wow, really, really nice run there. Just good vision. He saw his head, tip his head up, saw the lane open up with his offensive line, and took it to the house.
Get another look. Yeah, he's running the option. He sees the hole, makes one guy miss, and there is no blue jerseys in that hole.
Yeah, you see it the entire night. This little hesitation move that Talawanda's been doing on a lot of the runs has really been working. Just kind of pausing those defenders and making them think about whether they're going to pursue them or not.
Yeah, delayed handoff is a great thing. In that case, the option. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:25 to go in quarter #1, Talawanda takes a 15-6 lead. Another look at the big plays on that drive. Makes one guy miss. Nothing but blue end zone on his mind.
Yeah, just excellent running. And that's the thing. Talawanda's offense is the strength of their team. It's not they run a really good offense. They score points. They're effective. It's just the other side of the ball that's been causing them to be 1-8.
Well, we mentioned earlier in this game, Northwest is coming off of a 54-42 win over Harrison last week, and it already looks like we're off to that kind of a start here in this one.
Yeah, some Big 12 football in Southwest Ohio.
Yeah. Well, I mean, UC's joining the conference next year. Why not?
Yeah.
Ball teed up again. Deep kick, that is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. Unusual to see a high school kicker that can kick the ball into the end zone, but nice job there for Talawanda.
Yeah, impressive.
That is definitely a weapon to have in the high school level. So Diego Yoon will lead this Knight offense back out onto the field, starting at their own 20-yard line, trailing by 9. Knights come out in the pistol. Knights are really utilizing that hard count in this game so far. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, nice job there by Talawanda's linebackers. They looked like they were playing off, going to play coverage, but instead they did a disguise blitz and worked out nicely.
It looks like we had a little bit of a stun up front too. The defensive tackle did a nice job of getting, or the defensive end rather, did a nice job of getting in there and making him get uncomfortable trying to get through. And at the high school level, if a defense runs a stunt, it can be a little challenging to. Oh, big hit in the backfield. Yoon keeps it. He's got a lot of room. There goes Diego Yoon down the sideline. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds right about the 46-yard line after a huge first down for the Knights. Got a big hit in the backfield. Yoon had a giant hole up the middle. And at that point, it's just all speed.
Yeah, Jamari Thrasher did a great job selling the fake there, but also took a big hit, but nice job by Diego making the most of it.
Yeah, Thrasher took one for the team there, but it led to a huge Northwest first down. Trips to the near side, man in motion. Yoon going to drop back. He's got pressure coming. He just gets rid of that one. That's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. He had 3 white jerseys looking to do something serious to him in the backfield. That just can't feel good if you're a quarterback and you've got 3 big guys running at you and you don't have any of your guys helping you back there.
Yeah, probably feel a little bit of panic.
And Diego's not a big dude, so I'm sure he's sitting there thinking, oh no, I got to get rid of this ball.
Deceptively strong though with his arm power.
Yeah, if he steps into the ball, he can really throw it. Handoff, he's got room up the middle. Stiff arm, breaks the tackle, breaks through another one. He's going to be dragged down at about the 31-yard line. And somebody's shoe just went flying across the field. Nice little read option. Big hole up the middle, the nice little stiff arm. At this point, it's just drag it on down.
Yeah, Jalen Thrasher did a nice run right there, and Diego did a great job giving it to him, obviously. But more importantly, he's now a weapon for the defense. So they collapsed on Diego, allowing an open lane for Thrasher to pick up some yards.
And that's exactly why having a mobile quarterback is a dangerous thing. Get the defense thinking about him too much. Oh yeah, we have a running back who can run too. And then the read option becomes your best friend. Gonna run the option. Yoon with the fake pitch, breaks a couple tackles. Slung down at about the 26-yard line. And that will do it for quarter number 1. So after 12 minutes of play, Talawanda leads this one 15-6. We have a cheese head in the band for Talawanda. So Chris, after that first 12 minutes of play, what's some of the things you've liked that Northwest has been able to do so far?
think so far, defensively, they've done a great job stopping the run, other than that one quarterback option play that allowed the touchdown. But doing a great job trying to force Talawanda to go one-dimensional. And then, Diego, after throwing that interception in the red zone, kind of bounced back nicely and had that bomb for a touchdown to get back into rhythm. So I thought they did a great job responding.
Yeah, and that's that senior leadership that Diego Yoon provides. Throws an interception, literally the next play out there, let's just throw a bomb.
Yep.
And it worked out nicely. All right, quarter number 2 about to get underway here. Knights have the ball about second and about 4 at the Talawanda 26-yard line. Man in motion. Yoon throws a screen. It's going to be a foot race. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right about the 14-yard line. Good for a Northwest first down.
Excellent job by Northwest, recognizing that there was a blitz coming and just getting out quickly to the open receiver and a little bubble screen.
Yeah, the screen's a very effective play if you run it right.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're going against a very aggressive defense. First and 10. Give to Thrasher. He's going to be dragged down. And we have a flag after the play. Had a little bit of extracurricular. This is probably going to be against Northwest.
That's just deflating for Northwest. I mean, you're in the red zone, you're making progress, and now you're going to have a personal foul that's going to back you up 15 yards.
And it is, in fact, against Northwest. And that's what they always say. You got to go up to the whistle, but when the whistle blows, you got to stop.
Yeah, you just got to keep your emotions in line, and like you say, just recognize when the whistle's blown.
Yep, and there you go. When the whistle blows, you got to stop. That is exactly what happened there. So now it's second and a mile for Northwest. All the way back to 27-yard line. Yoon going to drop back. He's got pressure coming. He throws. Pass is caught. No, they're going to say it hit the ground. It's incomplete. That'll bring up third down.
That was an amazing vision by Diego Yoon, being 3 guys just rushing right at him. Throws on the run. That was close. That was close. On the replay,
like
on replay, it's tough to tell, but it appears to be a catch.
Yeah, I don't see the ball on the ground. That looks like his arms are under it, and that's still shot. Caught?
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's just run through what is a catch in the NFL.
Yeah, oh, we got a loose ball. Yoon, just a little dump-off pass. Perkins is going to be shoved out of bounds. He's going to be absolutely well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th and forever for Northwest.
That play started out bad, but nice job by Diego just trying to find anybody to throw the ball to. And Davion Parker, as his favorite receiver, was there to help him out.
Yeah, somebody might want to talk to Perkins about playing some infield on the baseball team for Northwest. That was a nice little scoop there.
Yeah, really. Oh, excuse me, I call him Parker. Perkins.
Young man might be able to play a little middle infield with hands like that. So Knights are going to go for it on 4th down. Yoon's looking deep. We got a man complete. Big hit, holds on. And that's going to be very close to a first down.
That is going to be very close, but nice job finding the open man. Just a nice post route.
And we have got an injured Brave on the play. That is very close to a first down.
Yeah, very close. From our camera angle, I can't tell, but it looks to be right around the first down marker.
That's one of those. It's going to come down to, is it a right foot or a left foot spot?
Yeah. And nice job hanging on to the ball. They're taking a big hit, just holding on.
Yeah, they always have the stereotype with receivers that they don't like to get hit, but you see an awful lot of them that can take a hit and hold on to the ball.
Community Media is here tonight. They're streaming this game live right now. You can watch it later on Spectrum 4 or up to 5 or 8:54.
Get
on
another
Sunday
look.
at 9 a.m. Or on Spectrum
Yoon hits him right in stride and a nice catch.
8:50.
Excellent catch, excellent pass, and good route running.
Or Wednesday at 4 p.m.
That looks like that's a shoulder injury. Hopefully he'll be all right.
If you didn't catch those times, just go to
So they did give Northwest the first down, it appears.
TV.
Oh, no, they didn't. So they're going to say he was just short, so that's going to be Talawanda ball from their own 5. So first down for Talawanda. Give up the middle, jumps a defender. He's got some room to the sideline. Makes another guy miss, and he gets dragged down at about the 30-yard line, but not before a brave first down.
Excellent job by Talawanda there. Roberson just hurdling a man to avoid a tackle and getting upfield and getting out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Yeah, and that was the big fella, number 23, DJ Morris Williams. Big fella showing off the fleet footwork.
Yeah.
Don't usually see a fullback that can hurdle people. So first and 10 now for Talawanda at the 31-yard line. Give to Morris Williams again. Big fella's driving, gets close to the 40. And we have a flag again at the end of the play, likely a face mask as a knight came up with a helmet in his hand.
Yeah, Morris is just inflicting his will upon the Northwest defense right now. They have found their rhythm.
Yeah, that is a grown man running the football. He's a big dude. And it looks like the penalty is going to be on Northwest. They're going to give him the extra yardage. And we do have the face mask. It's a little hard to get away with a face mask when you're literally holding the guy's helmet.
Yeah, it's almost like getting caught red-handed, really.
As we get another look, he comes in and here, let me just take that. Yeah, Perkins gets caught literally red-handed. So first and 10 for the Brave at the Northwest 45-yard line. So far, Talawanda's offense hasn't had a whole lot of trouble moving the ball. Man in motion. Low snap, able to corral it. He's got pressure coming. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw on the run. He's got a man wide open. Diving catch. He's going to come up just short of the goal line, but a big first down and a highlight reel catch for Talawanda.
Oh my gosh, spectacular catch.
We get another look at that.
Just amazing. It's almost like the safeties from Northwest got their eyes caught in the backfield with all that happening up with the quarterback and just forgot to cover wide receiver Jake Francis.
Yeah, Francis, the senior, lays out and comes up with a highlight reel catch for the Brave. Sets him up with great field position, first and goal from the 2.
And they have Morris Williams in the backfield.
Yes, smart money's on he's getting the ball. And he is, and he's going to plow his way in for another Talawanda touchdown.
Yeah, just impressive running by Morris Williams. Spectacular catch by Jake Francis. Just senior leadership on Talawanda offense.
Yeah, Chris, as you were saying, Talawanda, they've had no problem scoring this year, and they're showing it off right now.
Yeah, it starts up front with that offensive line, too. Just finally getting a rhythm and pushing that speedy defensive line Northwest.
Get another look at Morris Williams just bowling his way on in there. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And it is good. So with 8:44 to go in half number 1, Talawanda takes a 22-6 lead.
You know, you reference that Talawanda, goes back to actually calling plays from a huddle, unlike Northwest, but they also go back to using a fullback, which is archaic and almost dinosaurish.
Yeah, I know in college we had a fullback. Our fullback, he was a beast. But yeah, that's some old school football when you have a fullback and a halfback.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. So Northwest, they got to get some things in gear here, down 22-6. Plenty of time, obviously, not even close to halftime yet, but you can't get wrapped up in the festivities of senior night and be thinking ahead to next week. You still got to win this week.
Yeah, and they had a nice drive going. They're in the red zone. It was really when that personal foul penalty occurred that they backed themselves up and had to, they almost got the first down, but called it short. But really, if they had a nice group going.
Well, those personal fouls are killers. That's why you don't want to get them.
Yeah.
Another deep kick. Fielded at the 5-yard line. He's going to take this one up the middle. Makes a man miss. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down right about the 38-yard line. So Yoon will bring the Knight offense back out for another drive, and they're hoping for points this time. Chris, we've had some good returns in this game so far by both teams. Neither team is shy about returning kickoffs.
No, neither team is shy at all. They're doing a great job finding those lanes and excellent blocking on the receiving teams. That's really what's creating these open lanes for them to run.
Yoon in the pistol. Give to running back up the middle, gains a couple. Got a new running back in the game for Northwest, I believe. Looked like that was number 15, Michael Hewitt.
Yeah, nice job by Hewitt, just finding a hole and taking what the defense gave him.
Yeah, Hewitt's not a big dude, but I'd have to imagine he can get lost behind that big O line.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a problem for Talawanda. Got a flag before the snap. Looks like we got either a false start or an illegal shift on Northwest.
You got to think that Northwest is eventually going to do a screen to Perkins, considering that Talawanda is sending their linebackers almost on every play, expecting some sort of run.
We do have a false start against Northwest, so that'll move them back 5. But yeah, Chris, you're right. You would think at some point they're going to try and get some kind of a screen or a delayed handoff or something to get those linebackers coming hard, and that'll open up the middle of the field for them.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd and 11 after the false start. And in motion, Yoon going to look. He throws the screen. He's got Perkins. Perkins has got the sideline. He gets bumped out of bounds.
Nice little play there. Nice screen gain to their playmaker, Perkins.
I think our chains got a little ahead of themselves. They were trying to move before the ref told them to. So we've got 3rd and a long 2 coming up for the Knights. Give to Hewitt. He's got room. There he goes up the middle. Makes a man miss. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. He's going to be dragged down to about the 32-yard line. And we got some extracurricular going on after the play. Flags are flying. And this has been a very chippy first half so far. So Chris, once again, a big gain might get negated by the personal foul.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I was watching the run, so I didn't really see what started in the backfield. But if this is on Northwest, this is just killer. This is a repeat of the last drive.
Mm-hmm. Got to keep your head on when you're playing football. You don't want to hurt your team by letting your emotions get the best of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one against, we're going to have offsetting personal fouls.
Yeah, you kind of see a little scuff on the bottom right of the screen.
So fortunately for Northwest, with it being offsetting after the play, they do get the first down.
And
so a nice little run there by Michael Hewitt. He's still in the game.
yeah, Hewitt's is he just run like a bowling ball, just bouncing off wimpy tacklers.
Which is amazing because he's not a big dude. You'd think he'd be trying to be shifty, not just going, here, I'll just bounce off of you. Little end around, makes a man miss, trying to get to the sideline, cuts it back. He's going to be dragged down inside the 25-yard line. That'll bring up second down.
Really good job there, just selling that end around, getting to a speedy wide receiver. Nice little cutback. Good play.
And Northwest has got a lot of athletes on that team. They like to run a lot of jet sweeps like that. Yoon in the pistol. They gave him the first down on that last play. Give to Hewitt. Hewitt's up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. And he's going to be dragged down inside the 10-yard line. And that is a first down for the Knights.
Yeah. Hewitt's doing a great job just going straight up the middle, finding those holes. And it's the yards after contact that are really impressive.
Yeah, the O-line doing a nice job on this drive, getting some big holes opened up for the backs. So first and goal from the 9-yard line for Northwest. Give to Hewitt. He makes a man miss. Thought he was going to be able to split the defenders there, but he gets dragged down about the 5-yard line. That'll bring up second down.
And again, because of Diego's throw on the run.
A little bit of a hold there they got away with. The ref doesn't see it. It's not a hold.
Yeah, doesn't count.
Replay doesn't get you a hold. All right, second and goal. Yoon going to keep it. Yoon is in. Touchdown, Northwest.
I think you got to give a lot of credit to Northwest play calling on that drive. They were just feeding the running backs, feeding the wide receivers the ball, and then they did a fake right there to the running back. Diego kept it and caught the defense looking at the running back.
And that's exactly what happened. You see a couple of the guys for Talawanda there. They were biting on the fake, and Yoon had a huge hole to run through. But you're absolutely right, Chris. You start setting them up, you get them thinking about it, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, Diego can run too.
Yeah.
They did the same thing on a couple drives ago where they were setting it up and then they got it to Thrasher. Now they did it the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
Hewitt, Yoon. We got a big fella in kicking for Northwest. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. What a boot, and it's good. So with 6:39 to go in quarter number 2, Talawanda with a 22-13 lead. And that was the big fella, number 73, E.J. Walker with the extra point. Big fella doing some work. You'd love to see it.
Yeah. And if I learned anything from covering these high school football games, a place kicker in high school is a luxury.
Yeah, I've done my fair share of high school football games the last 2 years between Waycross and other places. There aren't a whole lot of schools, unless you're like one of the big boys, like a St. X or a Coleraine or somebody. Most people either bring in a kicker or a kicker that plays soccer, or you have somebody who wants to kick. Can you get it over the goalpost? Go for it.
Yeah, or they just continuously go for 2.
Yeah. Now they're going to let Walker kick this one away too. Yeah, I was fortunate when I was in high school. We had an actual kicker, but not everybody is that fortunate.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see as much leg as he got into that extra point, how far Walker can kick away a kickoff. Walker's got the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. And a nice kick by the big fella. Bounces at about the 15, 16-yard line. He's trying to get to the outside. It's a foot race. He's got room down the sideline. He cuts it back, and there goes Talawanda. They're going to take this one all the way back. We have a flag way behind the play. Touchdown for now for Talawanda. Likely going to be maybe a sideline warning because they threw it right on the sideline.
Yeah.
It's a touchdown right now, though.
Yeah, great run back. And this was going to happen sooner or later with how good the receiving teams on both sides have been on special teams. But on the penalty there, it looked like a Talawanda player run in the out of bounds and might have started taunting the sideline of Northwest.
It wouldn't surprise me. This has been a very chippy game from the outset. So the ref is pointing at Northwest, so it's likely going to be on the Knights, so it's going to stay a touchdown, and Talawanda's celebrating, so the touchdown will stand. And another personal foul against Northwest, so that is a touchdown for the Brave as we get another look at the replay.
Yeah, just excellent blocking. It's obviously speed by number 20. Good block out front.
And there's your personal foul.
Yeah, there's your personal foul. Just Perkins kept blocking his defender out of bounds and unnecessary.
There's a nice return by Logan Howard for Talawanda. And so far, Talawanda comes in at 1-8. They are not playing like a 1-8 team tonight.
No, not at all.
Kick is on its way, and it splits the uprights. So the extra point makes it 29-13 for Northwest with 6:24 to go in the first half. So that's a killer with the kick return for a touchdown. Northwest looked like they had some momentum going, and all of a sudden Talawanda says, nope, right back at you.
Yep, they just did a great job, find those lanes, like I said, and scoring. But we've been seeing them make progress on those kickoff returns this entire game, and now finally one paid off with a touchdown.
As we get one more look at Logan Howard's return.
Yeah, and just a nice job by Daquan Robertson, number 27, just being the lead blocker to finish off the last remaining defender.
And that's a credit to him. He's their star running back, and he's out there lead blocking on kick returns.
Yeah.
I would be very leery of an onside kick here if I'm Northwest. Since they're kicking off from your 45, if they don't get it, you still have your side of the field. So I'd be very much alert for an onside kick if I'm Northwest right here. And that is what they're going to do. And I believe Talawanda's got the ball, and they do. So Talawanda, they are just imposing their will right now, and they will take over again in great field position.
And this is amazing. A team that's 1-8 coming in here, thinking that, their season is essentially done. They can all go home after this game, and just playing with a lot of spirit. And it's good to see.
Yeah, this is that infamous. They're playing with nothing to lose. And that's when teams are dangerous, when they don't have anything to lose. Particularly a team that's got a lot of seniors, they're going to be like, hey, this is my last time playing on a high school field. I'm going to make the most of it.
It might be the last time playing, forever possibly. But
for most people, it is.
Yeah, and you got to wonder, Northwest, if they're thinking about next week in the playoffs. I mean, obviously they have a game, but this game here can set them up for having a home game, which is a luxury.
Yeah, there's a big difference between being an 8 seed and a 9 seed with a 16-team playoff. 8 seeds, you get to come right back here. 9 seeds, you got to go somewhere. In this region that they're in, it's all over the place. You could have to go a little further than you want to. It's not quite as bad as when you start getting into the lower divisions, how spread out some of these regions get. But
yeah.
You're going to have to travel a little bit potentially. So Talawanda takes over at the Northwest 34-yard line, 1st and 10. He's going to roll, cuts it back, a nice little fake pitch. Takes it down inside the 30. That'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Cal did a really nice job just faking the pitch right there, causing those two defenders to not follow him and follow the fake pitch. And picked up about 6 yards.
Yeah, the replay, you got the defender caught in between him and Morris Williams. And then a great job by the tackle came in. He just shoved the defensive end out of the way and opened up a big lane. Second and about 4 for Talawanda. Gonna roll, he's gonna keep it again. Oh, an underhand pitch, he's got Morris Williams. Drags him down close to the 1st down marker.
Wow, That was a very risky play by the quarterback for Talawanda. I think I might have just kept it if I were him, but nice little under, almost behind the back in a way.
He thought he was Patrick Mahomes for a second.
Yeah, they seriously are playing with nothing to lose right now.
Third and about half the width of the ball here. And Morris Williams is in the backfield by himself. I would not be surprised to see him get the ball again here in this situation. And in motion. And that is what they do. He goes up the middle. He's got the first down.
Just smart football there. Just situational awareness, knowing the line to gain, just giving it to your power fullback.
Yeah, DJ Morris Williams, he's almost a cheat code out here in short yardage.
And again, you got to get credit to the offensive line. Beginning of the game, we thought they were a little sloppy, and now they've really been imposing their will upon the Northwest defense, which is smaller and lighter than the offensive line of Talawanda, and it's now showing. I think it's going to wear as the game progresses as well.
Yeah, speed's great until they can get their hands on you. Give to Morris Williams. Gain of a couple there. Little misdirection off tackle. And he just runs through a couple tackles, but they end up tripping him up. Looks like he gained about 5 yards, so that'll be 2nd and 5. Right about 4 minutes to go in half number 1 in this one. I formation for the Brave. Give to Roberson. Roberson cuts it back, breaks a tackle. Pyle's still moving. He's finally wrestled down at about the 10-yard line. That's real close to a first down. That's just a nice cutback.
Oh, excellent cutback. Yeah, see his primary lane was stopped, and just find that cutback lane to go. And again, nice churning of the legs, and of course, nice help from his offensive line as well.
Yeah, it helps when you got about 600 or so pounds shoving you forward. So they do give him the first down, so it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Jumbo formation. They get the hard count, and that's going to move them 5 yards closer. So the mental discipline for Northwest has been an issue so far in this one. It rears its ugly head again, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 5 now for Talawanda. Brave going to go in the jumbo formation again. 1 running back. Give up the middle, still dragging defenders. They finally push him backwards, but he does gain a few. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's just good, tough running. Lower the shoulder and drive your legs, young man.
Yeah, just really good running.
.240 in running here in half number 1. Talawanda looking to take a chokehold on this game right before halftime. Same formation, 1 running back. He runs into his O-line and goes down. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It's going to be up 3rd and goal for Talawanda.
So we have a night timeout. Chris, we've had a couple plays in this game already with Talawanda where the quarterback and the running back have had a little bit of issues on the exchange.
Yeah, I think that might have been our 3rd or 4th that we see them kind of running into each other. They have been mixing out a lot of different running backs, so it might just be, timing an issue, just not used to handing the ball off to the same person. But the good thing for Talawanda is it hasn't cost them anything yet.
And Talawanda's actually going to take a timeout, so there was no timeout before that. So with 1:53, Talawanda leads 29-13.
Now, if you are Talawanda, you've been setting this jumbo package for this entire drive for the most part. And at some point, I think you could try and run a play action, maybe have a tight end coming out of the formation And we know Cal likes to do those, play action, bootleg sort of passes. This could be an opportunity for that right here because Northwest is now sold on stopping the run because they have to be.
Yeah, they're going to have probably about 8 or 9 guys loaded up on the line here when you're this close to the end zone. So you got to believe Northwest is probably going to be selling out to stop the run. If you go play action, you're probably going to have somebody running free pretty easily.
Yeah.
So here we go, 3rd and goal coming up for the Brave. And they got the big fella, Morris Williams, in the backfield again, man in motion. Give to Morris Williams, and he just runs through a tackle, and he's in again. Touchdown, Talawanda.
Yeah, Morris Williams is just making it look easy out there, just running over people.
Yeah, that young man is a cheat code in short yardage. Look at this. He takes on a big defensive lineman, and he just says, get off me.
Yeah, just great running there by Morris Williams.
And we have a flag after the play. We got unsportsmanlike on Talawanda. So that'll likely be assessed on the kickoff. And it will be, as they're going to take it at the 3-yard line for the extra point. And we're still discussing something on the sideline with Talawanda's coach. Looks like we figured out whatever the issue was. And now we're ready to go. Kick is on its way, and it is right down the middle. So with 1:49 to go in the first half, Talawanda leads this one 36-13. Chris, I don't know about you, but looking at this game coming in, I don't think any of us really expected this kind of a game.
No, I thought, if anything, the score was going to be the opposite. This has been very impressive by Talawanda, very surprising. If you're Northwest right now, you are kind of lost in how to stop the run. That'd be your first priority. And then the second priority is just somehow keeping your drives alive when you get down in the red zone.
Yeah, I think for Northwest, number one, it starts with you got to keep a cool head, because a couple of times you've had big plays that get ruined after the stupid stuff after the play. So if you can get that under control, you should be able to get yourself some better drives going, but you got to cut out the stupid stuff after the play.
Yeah, just absolutely killer.
The kicker tried to play that one off like, oh, we're kicking from up here, right? So Northwest with a lot of work to do here with 1:49 to go in the first half. Let's see if they can return a kick return for a touchdown with one of their own, since Talawanda had one not too long ago. Kicks that one on the ground, fielded at about the 42-yard line. That's Hewitt, I believe. He's dragged down. Takes that one up to the Talawanda 45-yard line, and that's where Diego Yoon and the night offense will start.
And if you're Northwest, you want to eat up clock. You don't want to give it back to the offense has been scoring repeatedly on you. But then also you want to score because you want to go at halftime with a little bit of momentum. It's only a 2-score game then.
Actually, that was Caleb Jones on the return for Northwest. All right, 1st and 10 for Northwest at the Talawanda 45. Yoon going to look Oh, throws it behind him. It's incomplete, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if there's miscommunication on what route was being run or if it was just a throw behind the receiver, but he had a guy wide open.
Yep, just put that one behind him. So that'll be 2nd and 10 now for Northwest after the incomplete pass. Give up the middle. There's Thrasher. And Thrasher's got a Northwest first down. Actually, that's Kingston Hill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Northwest has got a little bit of a stable of running backs going tonight.
They really do, and we've been seeing them all. But if you're Northwest, you don't need to change your offense in any way. You have plenty of time. You have timeouts. You can just do whatever you want.
You're going to look to the sideline. That's Thrasher. Thrasher completes that one.
Yeah, nice little pitching catch there.
A little bobble, but he was able to get the feet down.
Yep, able to collect it.
Be 2nd and about 5 coming up for the Knights. Bubble screen leads him too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He had Thrasher, but he led him too far.
Yeah.
And with Thrasher's speed, if that ball's on target, he's got some room. So 3rd down for Northwest. Give up the middle. He loses the ball. Hill able to corral it. There goes Kingston Hill. He cuts it back to the sideline. He's got one man to beat. Cuts back, and he's still on his feet and finally slung down inside the 10. First down Northwest after an outstanding run by Kingston Hill.
Outstanding run. I'm not sure there's a ghost on the field to cause him to bobble that ball like that, but nice job collecting it in mid-run and keeping his head up to find those lanes.
That's one of the more interesting runs you'll ever see. 1st and goal. Yoon going to keep it again. Yoon's got room, makes a man miss, and he goes down inside the 5. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And again, just feeding those running backs, and then all of a sudden Yoon just keeps it in the red zone, fools the defense. Really nice play calling again by Northwest.
I thought Yoon was going to sidestep him. He gives to Hill, and Hill is in. Touchdown, Northwest. And that was a much-needed touchdown for Northwest.
Yeah, just a nice, positive drive to result in a touchdown. And the most important thing, again, is no personal foul penalties. It stalled the drive, causing them to shoot themselves in the foot.
Great job by the O-line. Hill just does the rest himself. But, Chris, that proves if you can keep yourself from doing the stuff after the whistle, you guys can score.
Yeah.
You just got to keep your head on.
Right. On paper, Northwest is the better team. Obviously, right now, the scoreboard shows otherwise, but this drive showed their potential.
Got a flag. Talawanda's pointing at Northwest. And we got a false start on Northwest. So it'll be interesting to see, do you try to go for 2 or do you have E.J. Walker kick it from 5 yards further back?
We know E.J. Walker's got the power. He's got the leg to do it.
They are going to keep him on the field, so they are going to try the extra point from 5 yards further back. So the big fella, E.J. Walker, looking for the extra point here. Low snap, kick, and he drills it. So a nice kick by E.J. Walker.
Nice kick by E.J. Walker, and a terrific hold by Diego Young, just collecting that ball in time for it to get off and bring it within 2 scores.
Yeah, so we got 36.1 to go. Talawanda with a 36-20 lead now after the touchdown. Now, if you're Northwest, you want to go nowhere near Logan Howard with this kick because he's already shown that he can hurt you.
Yeah, you want to keep it away from Logan Howard and just make sure you stay disciplined on special teams and stay in your lanes that you're supposed to, that are your responsibility.
Absolutely. Every special teams coach in America is going to be yelling that at their guys. Stay in your lanes. There's a shot of the star of the game so far, DJ Morris Williams. E.J. Walker going to be out to kick it off again. Talawanda's got 2 return guys standing at about the 15-yard line. I believe that is Howard on the far side, so I wouldn't be surprised if Walker tries to aim it more to the left towards us. Or he's going to kick it right at him. Howard fields it on a bounce at about the 16-yard line. He's got room again, and he's finally going to be dragged down at about the 26 or 27-yard line. So Talawanda's got 30 seconds to try to go the length of the field. And Howard showing off the nice hands there to field that on a bounce cleanly. But this time Northwest does a nice job to rally to the ball and bring him down before he can do anything. Got a late substitution running on the field for Northwest. And Northwest is going to have to use a timeout.
Yeah, they were going to get too many men on the field if they didn't take the timeout.
Looked like we had a little miscommunication on the formation they were supposed to be out there in on defense. He had somebody go running on late and then went, oops, never mind.
Yeah, at this point of the season, last week of the regular season, you kind of want those personnel packages to be figured out by now, but it happens.
Yeah, everybody's human. It's going to happen eventually. I mean, every coach in the world is going to tell you we should never have it at this point in the season, but I mean, you get into the flow of the game, guys start getting in their own heads a little bit, things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for Talawanda at about the 27-yard line. They're going to give to Roberson. And Roberson's going to take it up about a yard or 2 shy of the 1st down marker. That'll bring up 2nd down for Talawanda. And Roberson definitely more the shifty back for Talawanda. And Morris Williams is their big power guy.
Yeah, Morris Williams is more their tank.
So that is going to do it for half number 1. Talawanda takes a 36-20 lead into the half. Stick around, folks. We will be back after the break.
Let's take a time out to talk about educational athletics. That means the school sports are an extension of the classroom. Student athletes earn the privilege of participation in sports by succeeding during the school day first, before they put on the team uniform after. Student athletes prove that with better attendance records, higher GPAs, and fewer discipline issues than non-student athletes. That's what it means to be a part of the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Number 2 going to get underway shortly. Shane Coleman, Chris Mead back with you. And Chris, 36-20 Talawanda with a little bit of a shocker in that first half. What do you think Northwest needs to do to make this a game again here in half number 2?
I think 2 things. On defense, they got to figure out how to stop the run, primarily Morris Williams for Talawanda. He is a problem for Northwest. And then secondly, and they did a little bit better on the last drive Northwest did in their offensive drive, is just stop shooting themselves in the foot, taking personal foul penalties, setting them back when they're in the red zone. When they play clean football, they score. That's kind of the rhythm that I've seen.
Yeah, that is very true, Chris. The personal fouls have really been a factor in this one for Northwest. They've had more than a few drives get dead-ended just because of stupid things after the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this could be a very different game if they would just keep their heads on, and I'm sure the coach was telling them that at halftime, like, guys, just when the whistle blows, stop. It's really that easy.
Yeah, there's no need to do any extracurricular after the play. You're the better team. You're going to the playoffs. Just finish strong.
Yeah, and speaking of the playoffs, if Northwest wins here tonight, they have a chance of hosting a game again next week, so they don't want to see that fall by the wayside here if they drop a game that on paper they shouldn't drop.
Mm-hmm.
So Northwest will be receiving the kickoff to start half number 2. 36-20 Talawanda leads. Offensive explosion so far in this game, and 1 kick return. Both special teams have been pretty effective, kickoffs and extra points.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, both teams, due to their special teams, have been setting up nicely, starting their drives. It's also helped that a lot of kickoffs have been the result of personal foul penalties. That's helped as well.
Yeah, Talawanda took advantage of 1 personal foul and got the onside kick and went right down the field and scored again.
Yep.
All right, ball is teed up at the 40-yard line. Half number 2 about to get underway. We got 2 guys deep for Northwest standing at about the 5-yard line. And a deep kick. That is going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Outstanding kick for Talawanda.
Quite the leg.
Yeah, you don't usually see many high school kickers that can routinely launch it into the end zone, but Logan Kent, he's done it twice already tonight.
Yeah, just a missile.
Have to believe at some point in his life that young man has either played soccer or currently does.
Yeah.
So Northwest will start at their own 20-yard line to start half number 2. Diego Yoon leads the night offense onto the field. Give up the middle, makes a man miss. He's still going. He's going to be tripped up, but not before a Northwest first down. And that was number 16, Caleb Jones on the carry.
Yeah. Caleb Jones, again, just like the running attack by Northwest has been excellent this entire game, especially now the interior running is really picking up since the end of the second quarter. And just the initial contact is not bringing them down.
Northwest quickly back to the line. Yoon going to throw a screen pass to Perkins, in and out of the hands. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a pattern we've been seeing this entire game. Is the screen pass has been there, but the pass has just been a little bit to the outside. If they can just get it, if Diego can just get it down a little bit and get it to his receiver, he has a nice running lane.
Yeah, Diego Yoon, he's thrown a lot of screen passes in this game, but we already saw once in this game, he can throw the deep ball too.
Yeah, he has an excellent arm, excellent accuracy.
Which he's not a big guy, so it's kind of shocking that he can get that much into the throw. All right, 2nd and 10 now after the incomplete pass. Man in motion. Jet sweep. He's got a lane. He's getting to the outside. He's got room down the sideline. And there goes Malachi Snow. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. He's to the 10-5. Touchdown, Northwest.
That's an excellent answer by Northwest in the opening drive of the second half, and an excellent block. You'll see this on the replay by Perkins.
Get another look at that. Malachi Snow gets a nice block. Another nice block by Perkins on the outside, and then it's just Malachi Snow outrunning everybody. A nice cutback. See ya.
Yeah, Malachi Snow, just nice job. Like you said, the nice cutback, and Perkins just sealing that edge and allowing Malachi to run free.
And another senior for Northwest showing up on senior night.
And it's these explosive plays that Northwest has a potential on. You've seen the missile pass from Diego in the first quarter. You now just see this long run by Malachi Snow. They have the potential to kill you on just one play.
Yeah, they got a quick hitter offense as E.J. Walker's on for the extra point. Kick is up, and he drills another one. He gets buried in the backfield, but there's no flag. Oh, now they're going to throw the flag way after the fact. The big fella got buried after he put that one through the uprights. One thing can be said for this officiating crew. They take a while to get together to discuss it, but they do want to make sure they got it right. Still waiting on the call. Apparently there was no flag because they're not going to make a call. All right, so here's a look at that run by Malachi Snow again. Great block on the outside. Another nice block by Perkins. And then it's just Malachi Snow being Malachi Snow.
Yeah, just a nice cut inside there.
I just realized Talawanda's quarterback was playing safety on that play.
Yeah.
That's unusual at the Division II level. Usually you got enough kids, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, you don't really want your quarterback trying to make tackles.
Yeah, I've been calling a lot of games this season for smaller schools, and you see it a lot with the smaller schools, but that's only because you have like 30, 40 kids. But Talawanda, they got a good-sized sideline over there. I'm surprised they're using their quarterback on defense. So Walker's got the ball teed up at the 45-yard line. Puts a charge into that one, fielded at the 10-yard line. And Howard gets stood up and dropped, I believe. Thought the ball was loose for a second.
Yeah, nice job by Northwest's special teams there, doing a great job closing in on the returner and not allowing him to get past the 20.
Yeah, I think that's the old fool me once, since Howard already took one back in the first quarter. No, he did not lose the ball. I don't know what I saw. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, folks. I'm seeing things. All right, so 1st and 10 for Talawanda at their own 21-yard line. Northwest comes out with one high safety. Give to Roberson. He is gobbled up in the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, you already see the change that Northwest has made. They're only going with one high safety. They're selling out on the run now.
You get another look at that. There's about 5 or 6 blue jerseys on that stop. I think there was actually an offensive lineman or a tight end that got stuck in that pile as well. He's sitting there, get me out of here. I don't want to get tackled. So he lost a yard on that carry. It'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like we have an injury substitution for Northwest. And now we have a flag. You don't usually see a flag before anybody even goes to the line of scrimmage before a play.
Yeah.
This should be an interesting call. Is it a substitution? And we got unsportsmanlike on Northwest. I would love to know what happened on that one to get the personal foul.
Yeah, I don't know.
Northwest seems like they're confused as well.
Yeah, he must have said 51 must have said something.
It almost looked like the ref said he was talking to the ref, and he was saying, no, I was talking to my teammate, but I guess the ref didn't like that response.
Yeah.
Because if you see 51 here on the replay, he immediately starts pointing, I was talking to him.
Yeah, and even
the D tackle sitting there, he pointing at himself. He said he was talking to me. Well, we don't have ears on the field, so either way, it's first down to Talawanda at the 35-yard line. Interesting series of events, to say the least. They're going to run the option. He's going to keep it, and he gets gobbled up at the line.
Job.
That'll bring up second down.
Nice job. Nice response by Northwest. You saw them, Talawanda taking advantage of the option the entire first half, and nice job right there stopping it.
Look at the hustle of the big fella, 56. He was coming from the backside. He got there right at the end of the play. The big fella was moving from the far side D tackle.
It appears to me that the quarterback for Talawanda has a slight limp.
Yeah, he was playing safety on that touchdown that Malachi Snow had on that last drive for Northwest. I don't know if he tweaked something when he was running it down or what happened.
Keep an eye on that when he tries to do rollouts.
He's going to roll to the far side, pulls up, throws. Oh, intercepted by Northwest. What a catch! Are you kidding me? I didn't even know he caught that.
What a response by Northwest. Excellent coverage. It was kind of a jump ball situation, and Northwest obviously won it. Yeah, Jamari Thrasher was just a nice interception.
Get another look at this. McCormick just goes up and says, "Give me it."
Yeah. What a leap. But also that the pass was fluttering a little bit from Cal when it came out of his arm. But nice job by McCormick. And you just love the aggressiveness that Northwest is playing with coming out of the second half. You kind of wonder what kind of message they receive from their coach in the locker room.
I'm sure it was loud.
But you got to love the response so far on both sides of the ball for Northwest.
Yoon in the pistol. He gives up the middle to Hill. Kingston Hill takes it down to about the 25. We have a flag at the end of the play, and there's another flag after the play. And based on the crowd reaction, I'm going to guess it's going to be a personal foul on Northwest. And penalties have definitely been a big factor in this game. It would be a much different game without all the 15-yarders.
Especially where the penalties are happening. I mean, you're nearing red zone. This is a time to just, I mean, it's always good to play smart football, but this is prime time to make a score and just killing your offense.
Well, especially because a lot of these for Northwest are coming after a big gain. So you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're taking away the big gain you just got.
Yeah, and you just had the momentum flip, the interception, and now you're just making these ridiculous, dumb plays.
And we got a hold against Northwest, and then we got a dead ball against Talawanda. So they're going to offset. So actually that wasn't Northwest's personal foul for a change. Get another look. There's the hold there. That's pretty much a bear hug. No, there's no doubt about that one. That was a bear hug.
That was pretty clear and obvious.
Looks like the guy for Talawanda came in and said something is what drew the flag. So we'll do 1st and 10 again from the Talawanda 32-yard line, or 31-yard line rather. Trips to the near side for the Knights. Pressure in motion. Yoon bobbles the snap. He's going to roll to his right, pulls up and throws, and he's going to chuck that one out of bounds. Incomplete, second down.
Yeah, just a bad snap. Luckily, he got a favorable bounce for Yoon, and just smart play throwing it out of bounds and live for another play.
Yeah, you kind of wonder, based on the reaction and the snap, if Yoon wasn't expecting the ball there. Because he kind of turned to his offensive line like, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10 now from the Talawanda 31-yard line. Trips to the near side. Play action. Yoon going to scramble. He's going to pull it down. And there goes Diego Yoon. He gets a block. He's down the sideline. He's going to be dragged down inside the 15. First down, Northwest.
I mean, that is just the weapons of Diego Yoon. He can kill you with the arm, but he can also just run so well, find those open holes and just break down a defense. So shifty in the open field as well.
Yeah, Diego Yoon showing why he's a dual threat quarterback. The give to Hill. Hill's got room, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, runs through a tackle, and he is in. Touchdown, Northwest.
Yeah, excellent run right there. I mean, Hill just imposing his will upon the defense of Talawanda and just running over, what, 3 or 4 tacklers?
And Kingston Hill runs through 2, 3,
4,
4,
5.
5 tackles. That is a man run right there. 5 broken tackles. And we missed it down on the sideline after the touchdown. We had a big man Gritty down here by one of the D linemen for Northwest. And Walker's kick is good. And just like that, folks, we have got ourselves a brand new ball game. 9:32 to go in the third. Talawanda's lead trimmed to 36-34. So, Chris, Northwest must have listened to you. Come right out, get aggressive, go right after them, and they've done so far in the third.
What you love about a team is when the coaches and the players understand there needs to be changes within the game, and the play call they had at the beginning of the game is not working, so they're going to change it during halftime, and that's just a willingness on both the coach and the players to just adapt to their opponent. Really nice job.
Yeah, good coaching is always a good way to get back into a game. I've been on both sides of that before, where you have a coach who's really good at making halftime adjustments and a coach who's not as good at making halftime adjustments. It really helps when you have a coach who knows how to make those adjustments. So that was a relatively quick 14-point swing. It was 36-20, and not even 3 minutes into the third, and it's 36-34.
36-34, and there's life in the stadium for Northwest. All the momentum is on their side right now.
Now if they can just stop with the 15-yarders, it'd be a much different game at this point. You almost wonder, was Northwest overlooking Talawanda in that first half? Because Talawanda's playing with nothing to lose in this game, and Northwest is playing a little tight in that first half, knowing that they're looking at a potential home game. That's going to roll. That's a live ball. Northwest has got it. What a great job. I think Talawanda thought that was going to take a bounce and go out of bounds, and E.J. Walker stuck that thing right on the sideline, and Northwest just said thank you.
Just a heads-up play by their special teams.
That thing literally just bounced and sat there at the sideline.
I think E.J. Walker is a magician with the football. I mean, it just perfectly just planted when it hit the ground. And just good awareness by the special teams from Northwest to recognize that is a live ball. It's a free kick.
And that's the kind of thing on grass, yeah, you'd kind of expect that because the ball doesn't bounce as much, but on turf, you expect that thing to take some kind of a wicked hop, and I think the Brave were expecting that, and it just sat there.
I don't know, yes. Someone in the stands might have a magic wand to kind of hold that ball still.
Yeah, is Harry Potter up in the stands tonight?
But here you go. Here's a chance for Northwest to take the lead and assume control of this game.
Looks like they got Caleb Jones in the backfield this time, giving Kingston Hill a little breather.
Not sure what the Northwest coach is discussing.
I don't know, because they got the ball. I don't really know what the issue is here.
Yeah.
I would say we need to get a microphone down on the field for this kind of thing, but I've played football. No, you don't. This would not be a G or PG rated product if you had a microphone down on the field at a football game. The crowd definitely getting loud here at Northwest. The bench is encouraging them to get loud, but when you're on offense, you don't really want the crowd being loud. So you guys might want to tell them, wait till we're on defense to get loud. I'm really confused as to what this discussion is about between the coach and the officials. Now we got it all sorted out. All right, so Northwest will take over here 1st and 10 at about the Talawanda 23-yard line. The Knights have all the momentum going here early in the 3rd right now. Yoon and Jones in the backfield. Trips to the near side. Thrasher likely going to go in motion. Oh, he's going to stay. Give to Jones up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets tripped up inside the 20. That'll bring up 2nd down. Thrasher had to go make a liar out of me. It's the first time they've lined up in trips and he didn't go in motion. Looks like that was a gain of about 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Knights. Clock is rolling, 9 minutes to go in the 3rd. Doesn't seem like we've only played 3 minutes, but man in motion. Yoon going to keep it himself. He's got room with the middle. Makes a man miss. Yoon is in. Touchdown, Northwest. And just like that, the Knights take the lead for the first time tonight.
Take the lead, and Yoon again with the fake handoff, keeping it and making the defense pay. Excellent job staying on his feet there to finish into the end zone.
Yeah, Yoon's a very good basketball player for the Knights, so he's got great balance, and he showed it off there staying on his feet when he had the guys going at his ankles. As E.J. Walker comes on for another extra point attempt.
So we discussed how Talawanda's special teams, got a kick return and a touchdown. Obviously,
line drive kick, and it is no good.
And now Northwest's special teams did a great job on that kick, recovering it and setting up their offense nicely for a touchdown, take the lead.
With 8:44 to go in quarter number 3, Northwest leads 40-36. Look at that balance by Yoon.
Just excellent.
A lot of people would have just straight up gone down as soon as somebody hit him in the ankle. Yoon's just like, nah, I'm going to keep my feet.
Yeah, he fights through the tackles. And what's so impressive about Yoon is his vision. You can just kind of, look at that right there. Sees that lane closing, finds the opening. Just amazing.
And he's got the good arm to go with it, too. A lot of mobile quarterbacks like that in the high school level, they're one-dimensional, where it's like, oh, yeah, he's just going to run the ball about 30 times a game, and he'll maybe throw it like 70 times a game. No, Yoon can chuck that thing.
Yeah.
So you can't really load up the box too much because he'll hurt you over the top, but you can't play him back too far. He'll just hurt you underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So the big fella, E.J. Walker, going to tee that thing up at the 40. Like every kick he's done so far in this game has gone to that right sideline.
Yeah, let's see if he tries to replicate what he did in the last kick.
I'm sure that it was brought to Talawanda's attention. That's a live ball after 10 yards, guys. Boots that one away. Howard fields it at the 15. He's going to try and take it to the middle. Now he's going to try and cut it back up. And he gets dropped at about the 33-yard line. And we got a loose ball, but they're going to say he was down.
Yeah, we'll see a replay here.
Howard a little slow to get up after the play.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, it looks like his rear end was down before the ball came out.
Yeah, that ball was down way after the play.
Yeah, good call by the refs.
Every time I see the ball getting thrown over on the other sideline, I keep thinking it's a flag. And it's like, what did we do now? Like, oh, that was a football.
I just assume anything thrown other than football is a flag now, you know?
Yeah. It's been that kind of game where you would start assuming that. Yeah, his rear end was definitely down before that ball came out. You hope he didn't get seriously injured on that play.
Yeah, just
You hope that's just he bruised his tailbone or something and he'll be good to go.
yeah, you just hope that he got upended, and I think he got tackled on top as well. Probably just got maybe the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, it's one of those you don't ever want to see anybody get hurt, home or away. You hate to see it.
Yeah, just get,
He is walking off under his own power, so
Yeah.
that is very good news.
yeah, that's very good.
All right, so the Brave offense will take over at their own 34-yard line is where the ball is spotted. And I will definitely say there's a big difference between the first half and the second half. The emotion and the intensity on the sideline wearing blue.
Mm-hmm.
The fellas over here in front of us definitely seem like they are more up and into this game this half.
Yeah, it just really is a tale of two halves for Northwest right now.
1st and 10. He's going to run the option. He's going to keep it, tuck it up, and he's going to be drilled, and he goes backwards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You know,
Great job shedding blocks there. 58 for Northwest did a great job getting off his block.
yeah, and
Jabril Bradford, great job.
the option's great, especially if you have lighter linemen because they can be more mobile. But here the option seems to give the advantage to Northwest because they have faster but lighter defensive linemen. I'm kind of curious to see if they want to go back to just running up the middle they've had success on in the first half.
And actually, they don't even have Morris Williams in the game right now.
Yeah, I find that surprising.
Low snap. He's going to keep it on the option. Pitches to Roberson. And Roberson gains a couple. But man, the quarterback took a shot in the backfield, and he is slow to get up. As we take another look, he gets absolutely drilled. Bang! It was a clean hit. He just got hit hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cal Litch has been so effective for the offense for Talawanda, and just hate to see him going down.
Yeah, he's been a big part of this offense. Also playing defense a little bit too tonight. So you really don't want to see, I mean, obviously you don't want anybody to go down, but when he's that big of a part of your team, you really don't want him going down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if my roster's accurate, but if Cal is coming out, the backup quarterback looks to be Demetrius Morris Williams, so he might just be running QB sneaks the entire game.
Yeah, that definitely will make your offense a much more one-dimensional offense if you're just going to run QB keepers and handoffs the rest of the way. It's one of those, you never want one of your starters to go down, obviously, but you really don't want your starting quarterback to go down, especially if you have a backup who's not exactly potentially the greatest thrower. I don't know that for a fact. So the clock running, 7:38 to go in quarter number 3. Can't quite tell who the quarterback is here. You got the O-lineman in the way. Gives to Roberson. Roberson trying to bounce it outside, and he does. And Roberson's got a first down for Talawanda.
Looks like Braden Glass is playing quarterback now, number 24.
Yeah, Braden Glass, normally a wide receiver for Talawanda. Looks like Braden Glass is normally their number 2 leading receiver with 12 catches and 130 yards on the season.
Oh,
And
looks
that
like
was only one play, so he's back in.
that's good to see.
Yeah, I'm sure Talawanda's happy about that. They have their number 1 guy back in there. First and 10. Give up the middle. Gains about 3 yards on the play, we'll say. Now bring up second down. That's one of those, he kind of caught the shoulder from the running back, but he held on to drag him down.
Yeah.
So they gave him 3 yards officially, 2nd and 7 for the Brave. I do not think I've seen Morris Williams in the game yet the second half.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either, and it's kind of surprising.
Go with the option. They read it, and they blow that up in the backfield for a big loss, and that'll be 3rd down.
Just excellent speed and closing in, understanding their assignments on the option by Northwest. Just great job.
Yeah, watch this. He's sitting there reading it. He knew the pitch was coming. He stays right with it, brings him down. That was an outstanding play there by number 5, Sean Perry.
Yeah, nice job by Sean Perry, and just nice job by collectively by the defense of Northwest coming together and making that gang tackle.
See, that's the thing with the option. When you've seen it a couple times now, you kind of anticipate what they're going to do with it, and you can start to pick up on where it's going. So 3rd and 11 for the Brave. In the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left. Throwing, we have a flag. It's an incomplete pass. Flag right around the line of scrimmage. That's in the area of holding. Northwest pointing that it's on Talawanda. And we do, in fact, have holding against Talawanda. And that'll be declined. That'll bring up 4th and 11. I believe this is the first punt for the Brave in this game. Looks like Perkins is back deep for the Knights. It's hard to believe we're a little over 5 minutes to go in the 3rd, and this is our first punt of the game.
Yeah, it is very hard to believe. Oh, nice rush there by Northwest.
Nice punt. Takes a Northwest bounce. Now it's going to roll back towards inside the 10. So a fantastic punt for Talawanda is going to be down inside the 10-yard line. So the Knights have got a long way to go on this drive. Kicking game's been pretty solid for both teams in this game for the most part.
Yeah, both of their teams have great kickers with good legs, and right there, great punting.
So Diego Yoon going to lead that Knight offense out. About 96 or so yards to go for touchdown here. 94 yards. They got it at the 6. Give up the middle. There goes Kingston Hill. He's going to be brought down right around the 1st down marker.
Yeah, Kingston's explosiveness just out of the backfield is one of his biggest strengths. Nice job there, seeing the hole and making the most of it.
We go right back to Hill again, up the middle. Gobbled up after a couple-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down for Northwest. But Chris, you're right with Kingston Hill. He's had a couple of big carries in this game. He had the one where he basically fumbled to himself and almost got himself free for a touchdown, but young man does a nice job when he's got that football in his hands.
Yeah, Northwest running back room is very deep and talented. We've seen collectively several people play running back tonight and all do a nice job.
Yeah, Kingston Hill, only a sophomore. Yoon going to keep it himself, and he's still going. All that, I think, just to get back right around the line of scrimmage. I think this was called uh-oh.
We've seen that a few times, and Diego Yoon has made the other team pay when it looks like it should be going in Talawanda's favor.
Yeah, that's called just being a good athlete right there by Diego Yoon, turning nothing into something. Oh, knocked away. He had Thrasher running free, but throw was a little too much of a line drive, and it got swatted away, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he had Thrasher open, but it just a line drive, like you said, and lucky the defender didn't pick it off there.
He got lucky that, let's see, who was that? Number 33, that was Blake Deathridge. He got lucky that the throw was a little behind him.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Blake.
So the big fella, E.J. Walker, back to do the punting duties for the Knights as well. And Northwest got a little head start there, and that'll move him back 5. He was smelling a big hit, and he wanted to get a little bit of a jump on it. I was wondering if they were going to see that, but when you have an official right next to you, you're not going to hide that one. So it'll be 4th and 9 now. Walker gets away a wobbly punt. Takes a Northwest bounce, going to be fielded at about the, loose ball, and it rolls out of bounds, fortunately for the Brave.
Yeah. I think the Northwest defender just hit him right on the ball. Popped it right out. Good hit.
That's exactly what they teach you. If you got a shot at it, get something on the ball. Got 3:16 to go in quarter number 3 as we get another look at that return.
Yeah, just excellent fundamental tackle. Right on the ball.
If you can get a helmet on the ball, get a fist on the ball, something, you can find out real soon who's got a tight grip on the ball and who doesn't. That's perfectly helmet right on football. That's just how they teach it. So 1st and 10 right at midfield for Talawanda at the start of this drive with 3:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Give up the middle. That goes absolutely nowhere. That just got eaten up. That was T.J. Johnson on the stop.
Yeah, T.J. Johnson just getting right in the backfield and making him pay. Shedding that block immediately.
I think he just got completely left unblocked. That was either a completely missed a assignment up front or something, because he was pretty much unblocked.
I think TJ was surprised how unblocked he was.
Yeah, he kind of stood there like, really? So 2nd and 10, give to Roberson. And Roberson meets a wall of blue jerseys, and he goes down for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd and long for Talawanda.
And again, I know we're harping on this, but Northwest defense, especially the run defense, has been excellent this 3rd quarter.
And that's another thing I've really liked in this game so far from Northwest's defense. They rally to the ball, and you don't usually see just one guy to tackle. You've got 2, 3, 4 blue jerseys every time there's a tackle. These guys know how to rally.
Yep.
That is going to serve them really well when they get into the playoffs. So 3rd and about 11, maybe 12. Trips to the near side in the shotgun for Talawanda. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking downfield, dumps it off, and he is met immediately upon catching that ball, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Chris, this is a much different Northwest team than we saw in the first half. These guys are fired up and ready to go here in quarter number 3.
They're fired up, they're making hits, they're reading the offense really well, they're flying to the ball. It's just really sound and efficient defense.
So the Brave out to punt it away again from the Northwest 48-yard line. Perkins is back deep, standing at about the 10-yard line. Just over a minute to go in the 3rd. Almost gets a block on that one. Wobbly punt. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds right about the 7-yard line or so. We'll see where they mark it. And they're going to mark it much further back than I thought that went out. Get another look at that nice punt from Talawanda.
Yeah.
And once again, special teams has done a great job for both sides in this game.
Yeah, Northwest almost got a block, got a hand on it, but nice punt by Talawanda, just coffin corner.
So we got 59.9 seconds to go now in the 3rd quarter. Northwest still with that 40-36 lead over Talawanda. And they will start this drive at about their own 6-yard line. Got Yoon and Jones in the backfield.
Mrs. Hunt, the guidance office, is my wife. Yeah, yes, I'm married up. She's much better than I am.
Man in motion. Give to Jones. We got a flag. And we'll have to check the penalty. Initial thought is a face mask. And they're moving the ball forward, so it's going to be a face mask against Talawanda, and that's a first down for the Knights. See if we can see it here on this play. Yep, right there. Yeah, anytime you see the running back or whoever's got the ball's head just go sideways, that usually is a good indicator there's a face mask. Give to Jones up the middle. Jones has got a little crease. He makes a guy miss. There goes Caleb Jones. He's across midfield. And he takes a big pop, and he goes down right about the 35. First down, Northwest.
Nice job at Caleb Jones, just again finding those open holes. Look at this offensive line just pushing the defensive line out of there. Missed tackle, bad angle by Talawanda. Good block again by Perkins. And just Jones just doing the rest of the work, fighting off tacklers.
He almost went with that AJ Styles Superman punch there as he tried to get that stiff arm out there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights now at the Talawanda 34-yard line. Give to Jones again. Gains about 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Under 20 seconds to go. Northwest not really in a hurry. I'd be surprised if they run one more play. It looks like Northwest is just going to let this clock run. And they are, in fact, going to let the clock run out for the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, Northwest with the lead, 40-36. So Chris, an impressive 3rd quarter by the Knights, a 20-point swing. It went from 36 to 20 to 40 to 36.
I mean, and the swing was almost immediate. I mean, within 3 minutes, we already had 2 touchdowns for Northwest. Just their defense has responded with so much emotion and just sound playing. It's one thing to play with emotion. It's one thing to let the emotions get ahead of you, and that's what happened in the first half. Just a great job coaching, getting your guys focused during the halftime and executing that game plan.
Yeah, I'm sure some things were said at halftime in the locker room. Guys, 6-4 is a much different thing than 5-5 when you have a home game as opposed to having to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, they got to travel further in these regional playoffs, so home games are even more of a luxury.
Yeah, right now, last I saw, Northwest was sitting as the 8 seed, which would give them a home game. So the win here should essentially seal that. Keyword is should, doesn't mean it will. I don't want to get ahead of me. So 2nd and 8 for Northwest as we start quarter number 4. Yoon going to give to Jones. Gains a few.
Yeah.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to love Jones's effort, just keeping those legs moving, never stopping, and just always landing forward.
Yeah, he's not a big dude, but he's got that low center of gravity. He's hard to bring down.
Yeah.
Looks like 3rd and about 5 for Northwest. Yoon in the pistol. Blitz coming. He's going to keep it himself. He's got a little room. Cuts it back. Oh, jukes him to the ground. Unfortunately, he gets swarmed by Talawanda players. You know, if you cut the end of that play, he could put that on a highlight film. He just juked that guy to his knees. As we get another look. Look at this. Yeet.
broke some ankles right there.
Yeah. Yoon's a basketball player. He is snatching some ankles on the football field, too. Unfortunately for him, Talawanda was able to get there on the cutback. So that'll bring up 4th and about 10. Knights are going to go for it. And the Brave are going to jump, so that's come moving 5 yards closer. Got a little too excited trying to get the blitz home. So 4th and 5 now for the Knights, much more manageable. Yoon going to drop back. He's looking downfield. He throws. He's got Thrasher, and we've got, oh, no pass interference. That's surprising. I thought that was definitely pass interference.
He didn't look like he got a head around, pushing. There's a lot of contact in the end zone.
He shoved him to the ground as the ball was coming.
He never looked back.
That should have been a Northwest first down, but as it stands, that'll be Talawanda ball. I was fully expecting to say we have a flag on the play, and then the guy started signaling incomplete. And I was like, not.
For all the flags they've been throwing, you would figure there'd be a flag right there.
It was almost like they tried to get the game under control early, and now that they've gotten control over the game, now they're kind of like, okay, let's put the flags away a little bit. All right, first down, and we got a false start on Talawanda. Is going to move them back 5. So now it'll be 1st and 15 for the Braves. Sweep to the near side. Roberson gets swarmed. And the Northwest run defense has come to play in half number 2, and that'll bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, you just gotta wonder where DJ Morris-Williams is. He was a difference maker in the first half for Talawanda, and I have not seen him at all in the second half.
I think that's him over there walking on the sideline in a sling. That would explain why he hasn't been on the field. Play action goes over the top, in and out of the hands. He takes a big pop from Perkins as the ball hits the ground. That'll go 3rd down.
Yeah, Wilkes would have made a spectacular catch, but would also received a pretty painful hit right there, catching between 2 defenders and getting sandwiched.
Yeah, I think Perkins was going to try and make that hit either way.
Yeah.
That's one thing with safeties. They usually like to bring contact. Or at least you look in college football, the top tier safeties, the NFL, most safeties want to go hit you. And Perkins appears to be just like that. 3rd and about 15 for Talawanda. Drops back, he's going to look. Pressure's coming. He's going to be, he escapes the sack. And now he's going to be slammed down for the sack. That's number 12, Stephon McDaniel on the sack. And we have an injured Brave offensive lineman. That's going to be 4th and forever coming up for Talawanda as we get another look.
Yeah, just great job by the edge rusher there. And then just cleaning it up with McDaniel, ensuring the sack was made.
Yeah, McDaniel initially wasn't blitzing on the play. He saw the quarterback having to adjust, and he goes, I'm just going to jump up and get me some.
Yeah, really good awareness to see the backfield was being messed up and getting in there and getting a sack.
So Talawanda going to kick it away. Gets a nice punt. Takes a Talawanda bounce. Perkins fields it at about the 38. Interesting little hop, and he's going to duck out of bounds. And Northwest will take over right about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. So the Knights have 8:57 to go with a 4-point lead, rather.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, you're probably wondering, you're probably thinking that Northwest should be blowing Talawanda out, and you're only seeing that up by 4. This game is still very much in the balance, but Northwest is totally in control.
Yeah, this game started off much different than it was right now. Talawanda was in control most of the first half, but Talawanda definitely showed up in the second half, or Northwest showed up in the second half. So Yoon and Hill in the backfield for the Knights. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Give to Hill. Kingston Hill cuts it back. He's still on his feet. Lunges forward, and he's going to be getting a 1st down for Northwest.
And like Talawanda had success in the run in the first half, you're seeing that Northwest is having success in the second half in the run. And I just would strictly go with it right now until Talawanda shows any indication they can stop it. EDM clock and getting down the field is just exactly what you want, total control.
Gives to Hill. Hill gets stood up, and he is swallowed in the backfield. Now to bring up second down. One of the rare plays for Northwest going backwards on the run game in the second half. Talawanda just did a nice job of reading and reacting to that one. They were ready for that edge, for the edge run. Northwest taking their time. They got trips to the near side. Give to Hill up the middle. Hill still on his feet, lunges forward.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to be just shy of the first down marker. That should bring up third down, and it will.
Just nice blocking by the two tackles up front and just churning his legs again. We keep saying this entire game, but just excellent running after the contact.
And while we were showing the replay, Kingston Hill got another carry up the middle and picks up another Knight first down. And Kingston Hill, he runs like a grown man. This young man's a sophomore. So they're going to get him for 2 more years here at Northwest, and I'm sure they are thrilled about that, the way he's been running the ball. First and 10 from the 30. Yoon going to throw a screen. He's got a man, makes a man miss. He's got a block. He's got room. And he is in. Touchdown with the front flip. Touchdown, Northwest. What a play.
You know, they keep feeding these inside runs, and they just pop a little screen and just get in their playmaker's hands, Will McCormick, and use the speed to their advantage.
Yeah, Will McCormick, another senior, showing out on senior night. And we have a flag after the play. And Northwest is celebrating, so I'm guessing that it's going to be, I would say Talawanda, but I thought they were pointing at Northwest. And we have another flag after the play. Not entirely sure what's going on because it doesn't really look like anybody's jawing down there.
As quick as these refs are to throw the flag, they are pretty slow at telling us what the penalty is.
Are they going to get them for excessive celebration? I'm not really sure. All I know is that was an impressive run after catch by Will McCormick.
Yeah, the front flip was pretty cool as well.
That's one of those, if he's thinking about trying to play in college, I would definitely send that play out to somebody like, look how athletic I am. I can make this play and finish it off in style. And apparently there was no flag because they are not telling us what it is. So E.J. Walker on for the extra point again for the Knights. Kick is up, and it's off the upright. So no good. Northwest does take a 2-score lead with 7:14 to go. It's 46-36 Northwest.
In the words of Chris Collinsworth, that was a doink.
Yeah, as we get another look at McCormick's epic run. Makes a man miss, gets a block, makes another guy miss, and in we go.
Yeah, just great vision, finding those holes, using his speed, and fighting off that ankle tackle.
And from that last angle we showed there, that was also a nice job to tightrope that as he was flipping into the end zone.
Yeah, just all around, great showing off of his athleticism.
I don't know how much I would have given to be that athletic when I was in high school, but it would have been a lot. So I guess there was a penalty against Talawanda on the touchdown because E.J. Walker's teeing the ball up in Talawanda territory. So there was a personal foul in there somewhere. We're not really sure where, but Northwest is kicking off from the Talawanda 45 either way.
Again, Northwest students, this game is approaching its conclusion. If you need to arrange for a pickup, now would be the time to make that phone call and send them a text. As a reminder, all students are expected to be on campus for the 30 minutes after the completion of this game. So now is the time to send that text or make that phone call to arrange for a pickup if necessary. Thank you.
So Walker's got the ball teed up at the Talawanda 45. Wouldn't be overly shocked to see an onside kick, but a little more shocked than when Talawanda did it. He will kick it away. Fielded at the 10. That's a live ball. Roberson going to try and get to the outside, and he is going to be dragged down inside the 10.
Wow, nice job by the Northwest special teams there. Pursuit of the ball carrier was amazing.
As we take another look, that went from bad to worse for Talawanda. Had the bad fielding of it, and he just got ripped down to the ground. So Talawanda down 10 now. They've got 94 yards to go to get a touchdown.
At the 6-yard line. First and 10.
7:08 to go in quarter number 4. Man in motion. Sweep to the near side. He's going to cut it back. Roberson's got a little room to the outside. And there goes Roberson. One man to beat. And Roberson is pulling away. This is going to be a 94-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Talawanda.
Wow. Wow, they've been doing those tosses the entire night. They've really got nowhere in the second half. And then Roberson just cuts it back. Just finds that daylight, and then nice block there by the quarterback. And one man to beat Perkins. Just a track race now. Obviously, Roberson beats him.
Yeah, Daquan Roberson with an outstanding run. I think he ran out of gas a little bit towards the end of it.
I don't blame him.
That's a 94-yard sprint plus the extra he had to do to cut it back. But having a running back who has that good field vision like that, that is a great thing if you're a team.
And just when you're Northwest, you think you're pulling away in total control. Talawanda just comes right back and just hang in there.
And suddenly it's a one-score game again. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:50 to go in this game, it's a three-score game, or a three-point game rather. Northwest 46, Talawanda 43. We get another look at that nice cutback. Roberson sees it. A lot of over-pursuing by Northwest on defense, and Daquan Roberson is just going to win this foot race. That's impressive to pull away that easily on this Northwest defense because they've been very athletic and very fast all night.
Yeah, their defense is built on speed, so it is surprising seeing them be able to outrun their defense. But like you said, I think Northwest just over-pursued the ball carrier a little bit on that initial sweep and paid for it when Roberson cut back.
It's one of those things that can come back to bite you when you're an aggressive defense like Northwest has been in this second half. You over-pursue a little bit. If he's cutting it back, there's going to be a whole lot of green space between him and the end zone if he can get, or if he can find it.
So right now it's 46-43 with just under 7 minutes. But it's been a
So do not go anywhere, folks. This is still very much a ball game. 3-point game with just under 7 minutes to go.
36-13. Tell me we were losing 36-13. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta work.
Ball teed up at the 40-yard line again. Logan Kent has been able to bury this thing in the end zone a couple times tonight. We'll see if he does it again here. Nice kick again by Kent. That is going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. Breaks a tackle. He's got some room down the side. He's still on his feet. He's still going. He's still going. And he's finally going to be wrestled down inside the 25 of Talawanda, and yet another flag after the play. And this looks like it's going to be on Northwest because they're all looking confused at the ref.
Yeah, Noah Calvin just did a great job right there on that kick return, and you just hate to see his penalty kill it.
As we get another look at Noah Calvin.
Just
picked his spot, he found it, and he took off.
not only did he pick his spot, but he just somehow found creases that were just so small to get through. Just way to fight off tackles.
It looks like we have a sideline warning, so the penalty is not going to be enforced. So good news there for Northwest, and they catch a break. So Northwest will take over at the Talawanda 24, 1st and 10 with 6:35 to go in this one. Give to Jones. Jones cuts it back. He's got a hole. It's a foot race. There goes Jones. He's going to be dragged down inside the 10, and we have another flag at the end of the play. Just to get another look at Jones's nice little run there.
A nice little cutback.
Yeah, every running back we've seen today has done a really good job of having that field vision, being able to cut it back.
I don't know if they're going to call a horse collar tackle, but
looks like they waved off the flag. So 1st and goal from the 8 for the Knights. A chance to make this a 2-possession game again. Give to Hill. Hill takes it down to about the 5. That'll be 2nd down. And Kingston Hill's had a nice game running the ball so far in this one.
you got to figure that Northwest is going to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, you don't want to give Talawanda an opportunity to pick it. Hill gets smacked.
Yeah.
Doesn't go very far. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Excellent tackle, one-on-one tackle in the open space.
That was a nice job by the D lineman to get off his block and get to him. That view we just saw, he shed the block and he just came out of nowhere from the side of the screen. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line for the Knights. Just a tick over 5 minutes to go in this ball game. 3-point game. Yoon going to keep it himself. Design QB keeper. He's got room to the outside. And Yoon is in. Touchdown. I thought they were going to throw a flag, but he put it back in his pocket. So touchdown Northwest.
I was thinking they were going to throw a flag as well. I didn't know if they were going to call holding on that block, but nice job by Yoon to keep her the entire way, and that's been the story of their red zone efficiency, is just those keepers by Yoon.
If we get another look, this was designed to go outside all the way. This is just great speed by Yoon. If I'm honest, I think Perkins got away with a little bit of a hold in the end zone.
Yeah, I think that would have been 2 points in wrestling for a takedown, but
if you're a Northwest fan, I don't think you care.
yeah.
So Walker on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And Walker got buried again in the backfield, but it is good. So with 4:51 to go in this one, Northwest leads this 53-43. Folks, I hope you weren't expecting a defensive struggle in this game, because we've had anything but in this one. This is almost an exact repeat of the score we had with Northwest last week against Harrison. 54-42. This one we got 53-43. So almost a carbon copy. Diego Yoon, another one of those seniors, has been having a big day on his senior night.
Yeah, he's just done it all. Good passing. Other than that one interception on the opening drive, just a really all-around great game for him.
Yeah, but even that, he bounced right back, and the very next throw he had, it was a bomb for 6.
Yep.
So Walker's got the ball teed up again at the 40. Talawanda's got 2 return guys standing at about the 10-yard line, as they have most of this game. Walker boots that one away, fielded at the 24-yard line by Roberson. Roberson trying to get to the sideline, and he's going to be dragged down by a whole host of blue jerseys, and that'll be first down for Talawanda. We get another look at this. Roberson just tried to get to the sideline. Northwest did a nice job corralling him to the sideline. So 1st and 10, Talawanda at their own 35-yard line. Delayed handoff to Roberson. He's going to be dragged down. Big defensive play there by Northwest. I believe that was number 58, Jabril Bradford again.
Jabril Bradford, one of their mainstays on the defensive line, just that speed out of the backfield, finding that block, and just chasing down Roberson. Excellent tackle.
That was just downright rude. He just took him and slung him to the ground. He said, "This play's over, just fall down." So loss of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and about 13 for Talawanda. Going to run the option, pitches to Roberson. Northwest able to string it out again. That'll bring up 3rd and long. And Chris, we've seen all night with the speed of this Northwest defense, you're not going to be able to stretch it to the outside on these guys very often.
No, you're not going to be able to stretch it. We've seen that, especially in the second half. And even when they're trying to use delay options and delay handoffs, it's just not really fooling anybody on Northwest defense. You got to factor in time right now as well. You're down by 2 scores. You don't have your top running back in. He's injured. You got to figure they're going to start passing eventually. Hayden Markham's out there. He's the tallest guy on the field. He's had 1 spectacular catch this game. You got to think they're going to start trying to do something in the air here.
Brave go trips to the near side. He's going to roll, looking downfield, dumps it to Roberson. Big hit, stays on his feet, and Roberson's going to be wrestled down to the ground at about the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. That's an example of why you got to wrap up. You can't just throw the shoulder. They can bounce off of you. But fortunately, his teammates were there to help out. And we got a timeout called by Talawanda. So with 2:35 to go in quarter number 4, Northwest still with that 10-point lead, 53-43. So Chris, it's going to be 4th and about medium. You're down 10 with 2.5 minutes to go. What are you feeling here if you're Talawanda?
I think you just got to throw it to Hayden Markham. Running has not had much success during the second half, and I think Northwest is keen on the run. We haven't really tested their pass defense this half, and at this point, you have to factor in time as well, so you just got to get that ball in the air.
I probably have to agree with you here because the run game's not going to help you much if the clock's going to keep running even if you get that first down. Most run games are not built to get big chunks of yards at a time. So this potentially could be the ball game here for Talawanda if they don't get this first down. Appears to be about 4th and 7 here for Talawanda. He's going to drop back. He's looking over the middle. Roberson with a nice catch, and he hangs on for the first down.
Wow. Now if you're Talawanda's got to hurry up here. Exactly. But nice catch by Roberson, just over the middle, expecting a hit, hanging on to the ball. Really good concentration.
Yeah, you got to give props to Daquan Roberson on that catch. He knew he was going to take a shot. He wasn't afraid of it. He just said, all right, I'm going to do this for my team. So 1st and 10 for Talawanda at the Northwest 47. Give up the middle. He's got all kinds of running room. And another big gain for Talawanda.
Looks like they signaled him out of bounds, so it stops the clock. Really good play there by Talawanda. They fooled me. I thought they were going to do a pass. It was kind of a delayed draw. Nice job catching Northwest defense over pursuing and playing a little bit off of the.
Yeah, Deathridge almost looked like he was confused. He had so much running room there.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, is nobody going to tackle me?
He's
got a touchdown, Talawanda. This game is not over yet.
There it is, Hayden Markham connecting in, scoring a 2nd touchdown of the game. And like you said, Talawanda's right back in this.
Yeah, and Hayden Markham, that's the #1 target for Talawanda this season. He shows why there. He's got the steady hands. Looking to make this a 3-point game again with just under 2 minutes. And the kick is good, and we have a flag. Looks like they had too many guys on the field because I see an official counting. Looks like we might be re-kicking. Looks like we are going to have a penalty against Talawanda. We're just not quite sure what it is. There we have too many men on the field.
Oh.
So Talawanda going to take a big, long extra point here. Ball at the 19-yard line. It's a long kick for a high school kid. Line drive, and it is no good. So with 1:59 to go, Northwest leading this one 53-49. And Chris, you have to believe the onside kick is coming here.
Yeah, that penalty actually changed the format of what Talawanda wanted to do. You know, now they're down by 4 points instead of 3. Definitely gonna have to go for the onside kick here, and just made it harder on themselves to try and tie up this game. Now they have to take the lead.
Yeah, field goal is going to do absolutely nothing at this point.
Yeah, they have to hit the onside kick, and also they have to get a touchdown.
So a lot of things have to come up Talawanda in the next 1:59 for them to come away with a victory here. So we're about to see one of the most exciting plays in football, the onside kick. I think this is my 6th game I've called this season. This may be my first outright onside kick that everyone's expecting to be an onside kick. Onside kick. That's a live ball, and Thrasher's got it for Northwest.
Good job on the hands team. The blockers went in, and the receiving team just fell right on the ball, exactly what they're supposed to do. Now, if you're Talawanda, you still have an opportunity here. You have 2 timeouts. You just cannot allow a first down. So essentially the game is over if Northwest gets the first down.
Yeah, the way the Knights have been running the ball lately, that may be a tall task for Talawanda, but I'm sure they're trying to be up for it. Looks like Kingston Hill is the back again with Yoon on this drive. Yoon in the pistol. He's got Hill behind him. Give to Hill. Hill up the middle. Bouncing off a tackle. Hill still on his feet. He's going to be dragged down inside Talawanda territory. Second down.
Timeout, Talawanda.
So Talawanda down to one timeout now with 1:46 to go in this one. So looking at the computer rankings for this week, since we've been talking about the playoffs, if the playoffs were to have started this week, Northwest would have been the 8th seed and they would be hosting Anderson. Now obviously a lot of things can change. We don't get the new rankings yet until next week, so we don't know for sure who Northwest is going to be playing. But if the playoffs were to have started this week, Northwest would have been at home against Anderson tonight. So we will have to see how things all shake out. But it's an exciting time. If you're a Northwest Knight fan, you could be potentially hosting a playoff game next week. Second down, 5 to go for the Knights, 1:46 to go in this one. Gives to Jones. And Jones gets swung to the ground, gain of maybe a yard. So Talawanda going to take their third and final timeout. And we'll have third down upcoming after the timeout. So now a first down would be the ball game for Northwest. They just got to get it. I love how many high schools in the Cincinnati area use fight songs that are Big Ten fight songs.
Yeah,
As
this
we hear
is
"Hail to the Victors" in the background from Northwest Band, or is that Talawanda's band? No, that's Northwest Band out the end.
yeah. As much as I love Northwest high-scoring offense, my ears bleed when I hear this song.
Ohio State fan a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no dog in that fight. I'm a Florida State fan.
They're getting better.
Yeah, they took the number 5 team in the country to the limit last week.
Yeah.
Mike Norville's done a nice job with that team.
Yeah, he's done a nice rebuilding.
All right, third down, 4 to go. Give to Hill. Hill's got the first down, and that will just about do it. Talawanda not able to stop the clock. 1:33 to go. And Northwest can just sit on this one and walk out of here at 6-4.
Valiant effort by Talawanda. You know, we kind of questioned if they have anything to play for, but Northwest responding in that second half, just a change of team. Give them all the credit, and good luck next week when they go into the playoffs.
Hopefully we just have the easy kneel down. Everybody shakes hands. We don't want anything stupid happening on a kneel down. Yoon going to take a knee. And he'll have to take one more. And that will do it. So you cannot fault the effort that Talawanda gave in this game. This is a team that really had nothing to play for, coming in at 1-8, and they gave Northwest everything they could handle.
Yeah, it really surprised everybody with how well they played.
So Yoon going to kneel on it, and that is going to do it. Northwest walks out of here, escaping rather, with a 53-49 win over Talawanda. Folks, thanks for joining us in this one. I'm Shane Coleman. He's Chris Mead. Good night from the castle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Northwest High School Senior Athlete Recognition tonight. This is a special evening for all seniors and families. We do ask that you hold your applause until all athletes and family have been recognized, please. First up, football. Jabril Bradford is being escorted by his father John and mother Katrina. After high school, Jabril plans to attend college and major in engineering. Noah Calvin is being escorted by his father Dominique and his mother Taya. After high school, Noah plans to attend college and major in business. LaShawn Dickerson is being escorted by his mother Danielle and stepfather D'Angelo. After high school, LaShawn plans on attending college and majoring in business. Fernando Guzman is being escorted by his father Marcos and mother Luz. After high school, Fernando plans to own a soccer club business. Joshua Hill is being escorted by his father Terrence and mother Portia. Let me finish this. After high school, Josh plans to get his CDL license. And my apologies, I skipped DeJuan Carter. DeJuan is being escorted by his mother Deetra and his sister Destiny. After high school, DeJuan plans to become a real estate agent. Please accept my apologies. Gus Hines is being escorted by his father, Gus Hines. After high school, Gus plans to attend college and is undecided on his major at this time. TJ Johnson is being escorted by his father Terrence and mother Cherie. After high school, TJ plans to attend college and major in sports communication and hopefully not come take my job. Mike Jones is being escorted by his father Michael and mother Demita. After high school, Mike plans to attend college and major in information technology. In remembrance of Amari Kelly, we welcome his mother Margie, sister Milena, and stepfather Nathaniel. Nathan Love is being escorted by his mother Kenya and his sister Deasia. After high school, Nathan plans to attend college and major in construction management. Will McCormick is being escorted by his father Will and his brother Isaiah. Will hopes to continue playing football in college, but hasn't decided on a major just yet. Davion Perkins is being escorted by his mother Lakeisha and grandmother Janet. After high school, Davion plans to attend college and major in sports medicine. Aaron Rosemond is being escorted by his mother Shanae. After high school, Aaron plans to attend college and someday start a business. Malachi Snow is being escorted by his mother Tasha and brother Messiah. After high school, Malachi plans to attend college and get his real estate license. Jamari Thrasher is being escorted by his mother Anika and brother Jalen. After high school, Jamari plans to attend college and is still undecided on a major. Charles Williams is being escorted by his father Greg and mother Ebony. After high school, Charles plans to attend college and major in business. Zion Willis is being escorted by his father Paul and mother Shenreka. After high school, Sion plans to attend Kentucky State University and major in business management. Diego Young is being escorted by his father Samantha and mother Maria. After high school, Diego plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Now for our football managers, Michaela Felix is being escorted by her father Edric and mother Felicia. After high school, Michaela plans to attend Tennessee State and major in pre-med. Miracle Johnson is being escorted by her father Walter and brother Don Shea. After high school, Miracle plans to attend college and major in business. Jada Parnell is being escorted by her grandmother LaDonna and brother Jalen. After high school, Jada plans to attend college and major in computer science. Now we move on to our cheerleaders. Kami Haffey is being escorted by her mother Chrissy and stepfather Jason. After high school, Kami plans to go to college and someday own her own cosmetology business. Heather Cash is being escorted by her mother Robin and coach Brett Van Giesbuck in remembrance of her father Ken Cash, who passed away earlier this year. After high school, Heather plans to get her firefighter and EMT certifications. Barbara Sandin is being escorted by her mother Karina and father Ferris. After high school, Barbara plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and major in secondary education. Elias Anderson, a member of the band, is being escorted by his father Brian and mother Tina. After high school, Elias plans to attend college and major in computer programming. Fellow band member Alyssa Mack is being escorted by her father Tim and mother Angela. After high school, Alyssa plans to attend college and major in laboratory science. Mason, Chris, and Anna Baldwin are being escorted by their mother Patty, grandmother Sandy, and grandfather Gary. After high school, Mason plans to become a musician, Chris plans to be involved in music education, and Anna wants to become a neuroscientist. And Mr. Unig needs to restaff the band. Taylor Black is being escorted by her mother Candace and sister Brianna. After high school, Taylor plans to attend college and major in business. Ryan Higgins is being escorted by his father Tim and mother Jennifer. After high school, Ryan plans to attend the University of Cincinnati Film School. Tion Johnson is being escorted by his father Dante and mother Lisa. After high school, Tion plans to pursue a career in music. Cindy Tucker is being escorted by her mother Becky and brother Bailey. After high school, Cindy plans to attend college and study music. Matthias Johannes is being escorted by his father Johannes and mother Sophia. After high school, Johannes plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Up next, our night mascot, Alexandria Keys, is being escorted by Mrs. Castor and Mrs. Taylor. After high school, Alexandria plans to attend college and major in communications with a minor in psychology. For golf, in remembrance of Riley Hughes, we welcome her father Rob, mother Melissa, and sister Morgan. Now on the cross country, Olivia Gillian is being escorted by her father Sean. After high school, Olivia plans to attend Ohio University and study public policy and strategic communication. Zoe Hess is being escorted by Coach Brett Van Gasbeek, Coach V. After high school, Zoe plans to attend college for pre-physical therapy. And now we're going to go back and recapture. Fernando Guzman is being escorted by his father Marcos and mother Luz. After high school, Fernando plans to own a soccer club business. Thank you to all of our athletes and their families for all your time and commitment to Northwest Athletics, and congratulations on your senior year.